Mr. and Mrs. Clarkson, have you both been well? I should have made an effort to see you both sooner, but I didn't. I've been so busy with work that I haven't been as social. I'm sorry about that.
It's good for a man to be busy, isn't it? I heard that your company was mentioned in the news last month and saw their name pop up again last week. The new project you guys are working on is incredible.
Yes, it's been a pleasure working on it so far. Plus, now that I'm in charge of my team, I received a pretty large bonus. Speaking of, I received a lot more than I expected, so I decided to get you both some gifts.
What? You didn't have to get us anything. If you really wanted to, you could have just bought us something delicious to eat, or even taken us out to dinner.
I genuinely wanted to get you these gifts. I saw them and thought of you both. Here, this is for you, Mrs. Clarkson. Oh, and here is yours, Mr. Clarkson. But please don't get too excited. It's not much. I'm worried if you both get too excited, you might be disappointed.
I know you both will love what he got you. I would have gotten them myself if he hadn't. I'm sure you will both enjoy the gifts.
No way! Isn't this a Nixon watch? It looks pretty expensive. Oh my, a beautiful wallet. I've been thinking I should get myself a new wallet for a while now. What a nice surprise. I should have known a savvy young man like yourself would have a keen eye for gift giving. Thank you so much, Dylan. I will put this to good use. But isn't this a bit too much? I mean, you bought us both gifts from expensive brands. I don't think you should be spending so much money on us.
Don't say that. Besides, I saw both of them and knew you two would love it. You have both helped me out so much over these past few years. Mr. Clarkson, you're the one who recommended I apply for my current job. I should be thanking you for all of my success.
I never did such a thing. You should be proud of yourself. Don't try to downplay your achievements. You are so hardworking. You deserve all the success you've had.
I've always felt embarrassed when my father tried to compliment me growing up, but I really appreciate what you're saying. I'm so thankful to be able to afford such nice gifts for you both. I hope that they last you a long time.
Oh, I'm sure they will. How are you so thoughtful? You make me feel so special. You two must be hungry. Let's go eat in the dining room. I know you've been gone for a while, and it must feel good to be home after so many weeks away. I decided to make us something special tonight. Dylan's favorite, fettuccine alfredo.
Wow, really? You didn't have to go through all that trouble.
We love pasta. Plus, Tiffany really likes to make pasta from scratch. She even made garlic breadsticks like the ones you get at Olive Garden.
You made the pasta from scratch? Like, completely?
Of course. Since we live so far from any nice restaurants or large grocery stores, I have learned how to make nearly everything from scratch.
Well, at least let me set the table.
I'm sorry, but I can't. You're our guest. Just sit down and relax. She's right. You've been working so hard at the office, you deserve to be able to rest around us. We can't put you to work. I'm good at setting the table, so I'll take care of you. You just stay put.
I can do the dishes once we're done eating.
Nope. Sorry, you have to relax too.
Mom, come on. It's the least I could do for you guys.
Your mom is right. You two are our guests, so just sit back and relax. Why don't you put something on TV for a bit?
Mrs. Clarkson, this is delicious. Are you sure you really made the noodles and bread from scratch?
It is definitely suspicious how delicious this all is. Oh, you two quit it. You're making me blush. From now on, anytime you visit us, we are going to make you high-end meals like this.
It feels like we have our own private chefs.
You guys are so silly. Oh, Dad, I heard that you're planning on expanding your business. It seems like everything is already going well. Do you really need to expand it?
I understand why you might be worried about it. Actually, I was worried about it at first too. After speaking to my employees and managers, we decided it's a great opportunity. I think it's going to be a fun challenge for me. There are a lot of other companies in the same field as me. These days, I'm losing my competitive edge because my business is so small.
I think you're right. You've already been successful running your business so far, and it seems like expansion is a logical next step in the growth of your company. I'm sure no matter what you do, it's going to be great. I'm rooting for you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate all the support. Here, have some more bread.
Thank you. Here's some more for you as well. I guess it's a good thing that you didn't have me set the table. I didn't realize there is a specific place for each piece of silverware.
Most people aren't taught about that kind of stuff. I mean, is it even important? Nope. Besides, I heard that when Amanda goes over to your parents' house, they don't let her do anything either. The first time she told me that, I was a little worried. I thought maybe they didn't trust her or didn't want her to be there. I was going to help out, but his mom stopped me and said she hated the idea of me helping. She said my precious hand shouldn't be wasted on such work.
Yeah, my mom can be kind of weird about that kind of stuff. She had some bad experiences with some of her boyfriend's parents growing up, so I think she wants to spoil you. She always tells me that you should never force your guests to do your own housework, especially not your in-laws. She's been really strict about that ever since we got married. She's always said you are a precious, delicate person. She constantly reminds me that I should be the one doing all the chores at home since she is so much smarter than me. She thinks you're out of my league. My mom always says Amanda is the most beautiful girl in the world. I must say that I agree with the statement. All of this is to say there is no need for you to worry about my mom. She loves Amanda.
Thank you for putting my mind at ease. I just don't want her to have any conflict in the future. Oh, right. Please give this to your mom for me. I made some extra pastries this morning and thought I should send some home with you. It's been so cold lately that it's the perfect time to stay at home and enjoy some coffee with pastries. Tell her that I hope they aren't too sweet, and I hope she can enjoy them even though they aren't as good as the store-bought ones.
Wow, that is so thoughtful of you. I'm sure she will love them.
I heard that her restaurant isn't doing well recently. I mean, it's in a great location and there are a lot of regular customers, but it's been hard for a lot of smaller businesses lately, especially since the rent just keeps increasing. She must be having a hard time. Running a restaurant is already so taxing. I can't imagine how tired she is.
It's been hard, but the good thing is she's been able to spend more time at home. Even though she's losing some money, I think she just needs a little break. The good thing about her business is that she has so many great customers. She loves cooking for them and then chatting while they eat. Apparently, she has a lot of people who come and dine by themselves. She keeps them company while they enjoy their meal. Thank you for being concerned about her. I knew you were the kindest woman in the world.
I should be thanking you. You're the one who has been making my daughter so happy.
We are grateful to have you as part of our family. Amanda, you really hit the jackpot. You have a husband who is great at his job and cares about you and your family, and his mom treats you so well. What a blessing.
Look at that! Approval! I told you I would only marry someone who treats me right, didn't I? Do you regret saying you didn't think I knew what was best for myself? I'm sure you do.
You've got me. I regret what I said. I was just scared to send my daughter off to be married. I see now that you made the right choice.
You must be so tired. I didn't realize it was getting so late. You have to go to work early tomorrow. I'm sorry for keeping you out for so long.
There's no need to be sorry. I was happy to spend such quality time with your parents. Honestly, it was really relaxing for me. Plus, your dad is such a role model for me. I hope that someday I can be as successful and humble as him. He has such a powerful yet calming personality. It's hard to explain. It's like he is so good at working with people and controlling them as a team. But he is also so relaxed and calm that he doesn't overwhelm anyone. It sounds like his business is still going well, and it's going to get even better after he expands. He is incredible. Very different from my dad.
I guess so. But I think your dad's pretty cool too.
No, he's nothing compared to your dad. My mom always nags him to help with basic stuff, and then he got into that accident. He's my dad, but he doesn't really feel like family, you know? Whenever I see your dad, I think, why can't my dad be more like him? I wish they were more similar.
Hey, don't think like that. Your dad has done a lot for you. He worked an honest job as a public service officer and he helped pay for your university. I think that's worth thanking him for.
Yeah, but because he did that, my parents have a ton of debt. They had paid all of their debts off, and then he decided to pay for my education even when I told him not to. Now they're in more debt than they were in the first place. I'm worried that his impulsive choices will impact my mom negatively later in life. Like when they want to retire or something. That's why I need to work even harder. Thank you for marrying me, Amanda. It's not every day that unremarkable guys like me get to say they will spend the rest of their lives with girls like you.
Stop, you're making me blush. Did you not hear what my dad was saying earlier? He said that you are a catch and that I hit the jackpot.
That did make me feel good. I know that I hit the jackpot as well. I'm nothing compared to you. I promise that I will take care of you forever, until the day you die. So all I ask in return is that you continue to look as beautiful as you do now.
You goofball. I know. I look pretty great right now. I think I should be the one to take the pastries to your mom. You could do it, but it's been a while since I've seen her.
So you think I shouldn't take them?
You could, but I think it will be better if I do it. Then your mom and I can catch up, and also she'll be happy to see that I brought her a gift from my parents. Plus, I have something else to give her.
You got her a gift?
Yes. I was at the mall and remembered she said that her skin has been dry and flaky, so I got her some new moisturizer to try. Dermatologists highly recommend this brand, so I thought it might help her. It will be easy for me to drop the pastries and moisturizer off at the same time. That way, you don't have to worry about it.
Thank you for getting a gift for my mom. I know she's going to appreciate it. I promise that I will keep taking good care of your parents as well.
You've been so kind to them so far. Don't forget to look after your parents, too. You know my parents think of you as their own son, right? They are so proud of you.
Really? That's a relief. I think of them as my real parents.
Mrs. Brown? I'm here! How have you been?
You're here already! I've been great. Thank you for asking. I just woke up, so I'm still getting everything ready. Sorry I'm so disorganized. Since you came over so suddenly, I didn't have a chance to clean properly. My apologies.
No, what are you talking about? Everything looks so clean. And you know what? We're family, aren't we? So why would I care if your house was a mess? Please don't worry about that kind of stuff around me. Here, this is for you. My mom has been baking a lot recently, and she wanted me to bring these to you. She made all of them yesterday, so they are still fresh. Oh, and this is from me. A gift for you. It's just a moisturizer that I saw at the store, but I heard that it's really good for cracking and dry skin. Apparently, it's highly recommended by dermatologists.
Oh my! She made all of these pastries from scratch. What a thoughtful thing to do. And wow, this looks like a nice brand. Are you sure it wasn't too expensive? Thank you so much. This is a precious gift.
You deserve such a nice gift. Honestly, I wish I could have gotten you something even better. If you like it and it works well on your skin, I will buy you more when you run out. Just let me know.
Thank you so much, sweetie. Of course you would be thinking about me instead of you. What a kind-hearted individual. I can't believe you treat us like your own parents. Every time I see you, I feel like I'm being spoiled. Oh, Franklin and I already used all of the gift cards you got us. Thank you again for giving them to us.
I was hoping it would help you relax a bit. That way you wouldn't have to cook dinner every night. They asked you to go on a business trip to France? So suddenly?
Yeah, this is a really great opportunity for me, so I really want to go. I was surprised too when they told me about it, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I asked some of my coworkers, and they said that if I go on this trip, I won't have to go on any more for a while. Plus, I don't think I'll be gone for more than a week or two, so there's no reason for you to worry about me.
You're right. This is a great opportunity, especially because you won't have to pay for the trip. I remember when I used to go on international business trips. It was always such an amazing experience. I would do anything to be able to go back and do it all again.
I knew you would understand why I want to go. I won't be going for another 10 days, so it's plenty of time to prepare for the trip. I'm happy because the week after I get back is your dad's work anniversary and your mom's birthday. I'm so happy I won't have to miss either of those and I can come back to celebrate with all of you.
I know! That is so lucky. I'm glad the times don't overlap. I would still let you go on the trip, obviously, but it would be slightly disappointing if you weren't able to come.
I promise I'll come. It would be a hassle for you if I didn't.
You don't need to worry about this kind of stuff so much. We'll be okay if something comes up and you're unable to make it. I'm glad that you'll be here to come with me, but I'm also glad you're going to be able to go to France. What a great opportunity, Dylan!
You're so hard-headed. I can tell that you would force me to go on this trip even if it conflicted with your parents' special days. Hey, sorry to change the subject, but your phone keeps ringing. It's been going off since earlier this evening. Aren't you going to answer it?
I guess I should. Oh, it's my mom. I'll be back in a minute. Mom, what's going on? Is everything okay?
Amanda, what should I do? Our house is a total disaster.
What do you mean? How is our house a disaster? Did something happen?
Your dad's business has gone bankrupt and now they're seizing our house. The debt collectors are telling me I have to pay everything back or else something bad will happen to me. What should I do?
What? Are you sure? Where's Dad right now?
He left the house since his office is in chaos. His work isn't going well. Everything is going wrong. He said that he would speak with you later when he left the house, but I figured I should let you know now rather than later. It sounds like all of his employees are being let go now, so we owe them a severance pay as well. What should I do? I don't know if we have enough money to handle all of this right now.
How could this have happened? Okay, you just stay still. Don't go anywhere. I'm on my way now.
Amanda, where are you going? What has you in such a rush?
My dad's business is failing right now. It doesn't sound good. Now they're trying to seize my parents' house. I just spoke to my mom and she told me everything. I have to get there as soon as possible.
What? No way. How could this happen so suddenly? It seemed like his business was going so well. He was even preparing to expand his office.
I know! I'm just as shocked as you. That's why I need to get over there as soon as possible.
I should go with you. Let's go together. You and your family can use as much support as possible right now.
Mom, I'm here. What on earth is going on? Is Dad back yet?
Sweetie, you're here. I don't know what to do. Why did you call Amanda? I don't want her to see us like this.
Of course she called me. I deserve to know. How did this happen, Dad?
Well, I told you that I was planning on expanding my business, right? Well, in order to open another location, I needed a down payment in order to rent another space. I didn't have the cash on hand, so I took out a loan and didn't realize that it was from a loan shark. Ever since then, I haven't been able to earn as much money, and I can't seem to pay back the loan or the interest. They were angry with me for not paying them back, so they showed up at my office and trashed everything. They smashed our computers, shattered our windows, and destroyed more of our property. Now I don't have any money to pay the loans back, and I'm in a tricky position. The employees heard the rumors about the loan sharks after the break-in, and they all started to quit. Now I have no money, and they're trying to take our house away from us. The only thing we have left is the property. I'm so embarrassed for you two to see me like this. At this age, it was greedy of me to think I would be able to handle an expansion without any complications.
So, are you saying that you've lost everything? Your business is completely ruined. Where are you going to stay if you can't keep your house?
Yes, there's nothing I can do. I just need to organize everything and sell what I have left of the company. I'm so sorry you have to see me like this. I'm supposed to be there to help and support you two, but instead, you have to come help me. This feels so backwards. I'm sorry to ask this, but do you think I could borrow some money? I have no more savings to pull from. I need to pay my employees their severance, but I don't have anything to give them. That's why I'm begging for your help.
Don't worry, Dad. Of course we will help.
I'm sorry, Mr. Clarkson. Our financial situation isn't that good right now either. Do you have another family member or friend you can ask? I think that would be better.
Oh, I see. You're right. It's not your responsibility, it's mine. I should be the one to find a solution for it. I apologize for not considering your own financial situation.
Honey!
It's getting pretty late. I think it's best if we go. We both have work tomorrow, so we should leave now.
Yes, of course.
We just got here and now you're saying we need to leave? Why are you acting like this?
No, it is getting late. Dylan is right. I'm sorry for calling you over so late on a weeknight. You had better get going.
Thank you for your understanding. We'll be in touch soon. I'll pull the car around front, so come out when you're ready, Amanda.
Why would you tell them that we needed to leave so soon? They must have felt so uncomfortable. And why did you tell them our financial situation isn't good? We have a lot of my money to spare. We could have at least given them a little money to help them try to keep their house. Why are you being so selfish?
What do you mean we have plenty of money to spare? That's our money for our future house. Do you know how expensive the housing market is these days? And do you realize how much money your dad is going to need to take care of all of those severance packages? Even if I wanted to help him out, like you said, it's not our responsibility. Don't even think about going behind my back and sending them extra money. I will keep an eye out for any large transfers.
What? Why are you being like this? It's not like they are strangers begging us for money. They are my parents. Why are you being so harsh?
It's not my responsibility. If his business really failed so horribly, there's not much I can do to help him anyways. I'm sure that if we lend the money to them now, they're only going to keep asking for more. Don't give them anything and they won't rely on us. I don't want to be a failure like your dad.
It really took you only 5 minutes to change your whole perspective on my family, didn't it? The other day, you were saying my dad is one of the biggest role models in your life. Now you want nothing to do with him and are calling him a failure? They're going to lose their house. It's all they have left. How can you be so heartless? Don't you care about what happens to them? Are you the Dylan I've known for so many years? Because I never realized you would behave like this.
Our house is important too. The world doesn't revolve around them. I think it's more selfish for your parents to ask us for money. That's a lot of pressure they're shoving onto you. It's pretty pathetic to ask your children to pull you out of trouble when you're the one who put yourself there. This must be difficult for you too, since you thought your dad was about to open a second branch. Either way, you should have been ready for this kind of outcome. Businesses fail all the time. You have to be ready for it. Anyway, don't think about contacting them about this again. I get that they're your parents and all, but we need to wait until they get the money from someone else. If you decide to try to give them money while I'm on my business trip, I'll divorce you as soon as I get back. Got it?
Are you serious? I understand that you don't want to help them and you're feeling protective of your money, but do you really have to go this far? Did you forget how much my parents helped you with when we first got married? You must have, because why else would you be refusing to help them?
They are our parents. They are required to help their kids or in-laws out when they're in trouble. That's part of the responsibility that comes from being a parent. We have to keep living for ourselves or else we're going to be held back. It sounds like a lost cause anyways. You know I'm working on a huge new project at work, right? I don't need any extra stress and this whole situation could really throw my whole project off. If you want to remain my wife, you need to do what I say. Don't get all teary-eyed. No need to cry over this. Everyone knows that you have to do whatever is necessary to survive, even if it means cutting off people we love.
Don't speak to me for the rest of the night. I can't handle talking to you anymore. Mom, I'm so sorry we left so suddenly last night. I wish I had stayed by your side instead of leaving.
It's okay, dear. I understand. Plus, Dylan has been so busy with work that it must have been stressful for him to deal with so late at night. When I heard that we might lose the house,
All I could think about was you. I didn't think about how it might impact Dylan.
If something as big as this happens, of course you should call me. You did the right thing. Dylan is just stressed about his next business trip and he's more sensitive about stuff. Don't let his attitude about all of this weigh on you.
I get it. It was a reasonable response since we asked him so suddenly to give us money. You both must have been so surprised. Don't worry about what your father said yesterday. We're going to be okay. Really. There's no need for you guys to lend us any money.
No, Mom. I spoke with Dylan about it again and we decided that it will be okay for me to loan you guys a little bit. Since you're losing the house, you at least need some money to get an apartment or something like that.
It's really okay, dear. I would be so ashamed if your father and I had to rely on you two. We're your parents. We should be the ones supporting you. Don't worry about us too much. We have a lot of people we know who are willing to help us resolve this. I'm sure we'll figure it all out. We've had more intense situations than this and we survived those. I'm sure we'll be okay.
How am I supposed to sit by and watch you suffer?
I said that it's okay. Just live your life like normal. You don't need to do anything for us.
Only 5 days left until I go on my trip.
Oh, wow. So you're leaving next week?
Yup. We've talked about it multiple times, but don't even think about transferring any money. I know you may be tempted to try while I'm gone, but just remember I'm going to be checking all of our accounts multiple times every day. Don't even dream about it.
You're really starting to push it, you know. It's not even that much money that we would be giving them, but I guess you're entitled to stress about whatever you want. With how much you're bringing it up, it sounds like you're more stressed about it than me. Why are you so worried about giving them anything? Can't we at least give them whatever we can afford to spare? I feel like your attitude is unwarranted.
I don't think so. I think this is a reasonable reaction for the situation at hand. If I had been overly emotional and given in to their requests, we would be struggling for no reason. Honestly, when your dad's business was doing well, we didn't even receive any form of compensation. There was no benefit for us. Since he didn't give us anything when he was successful, we don't need to give him anything now that he's failed.
Do you think that really makes any sense? We may not have received any financial gain from his business, but he helped us countless times when we were struggling. Isn't that something worth repaying? If your family is having a hard time, it's only right to help them through it. That's what it means to be a family.
Fine. Then you can earn your own money and use that. Don't touch my money. I worked hard for that money and deserve to be able to do whatever I want with it. Strictly speaking, I'm the one who provides the most for both of us. My salary is higher. I'm the main provider for our household. That means I should be able to dictate what we do or don't waste our money on.
Wow. So you want to play this game? I didn't realize how much of a bottom feeder you are. What if the roles were switched here and your parents were the ones having a hard time? Would you be okay if I refused to help them?
That's different. My parents would never get themselves into this situation. Don't even try to compare the two of them. Whatever. Either way, while I'm gone, I expect you to stay on your best behavior.
Amanda, what are you doing here? I thought you said you couldn't help us. There's no need for you to be here. Dylan already left for his trip, right? Did he make it to the airport on time?
Yeah, he made it. But he's the real problem right now. Oh, are you guys really going to be renting such a small apartment? I should have sent you the money. I'm so sorry to let you both down. I'm your only child and it's my responsibility to take care of you, but because of my stupid and selfish husband, I couldn't.
Let's just drop it for now, sweetie. You know, we have lived a really great life for so long. Plus, we have raised such an incredible daughter. I can't even count how many people you've lended your time, services, and money to. But you know what? We're going to be okay without your help this time. Plus, I kind of like this place. It's very roomy and cozy.
Yeah, we don't need a big house at this point in our lives. We don't have many guests anyways. Don't worry about us. There's no reason for it. I got a job recently and that will help us for the time being.
You got a job? What kind?
I'm working as a hostess in a restaurant nearby. Your dad was planning on working as a security guard at a nearby office building. Nothing intense. Just one of the guys who watches the cameras in the back rooms.
I'll basically be paid to people watch. Isn't that fun? It's not difficult work, so we're both going to be fine. So there you go. One less reason for you to worry about us. So quit fighting with Dylan over this. It's not worth it. Money is one of the leading causes of divorce in America, you know. Please don't let this cause a major divide between you.
Dad, you said you've been feeling weaker and more tired lately. How are you going to work all of those hours? I feel like this is only going to make your condition get worse. How about you both just accept a couple $100s each month from me? It may not be much, but it could at least help with groceries. It's the least I can do, really.
My goodness, you are so stubborn. I'm actually excited to go back to work, believe it or not. These past few years in retirement have been pretty boring. I'm excited to see more people and to have the chance to work around such delicious food. If we start to struggle more and can't handle the stress, we'll let you know. If that happens, then you can help us. Okay?
I like the sound of that. Your mother and I can easily live on our own if we both work hard to rebuild some of our savings. So leave Dylan alone. Don't nag him anymore about the money. Speaking of, it seems like he's been really busy lately. Ever since you two came over and we asked for your help, I could tell he was uncomfortable and wanted to apologize. I tried calling him, but he never answered and it went straight to voicemail. I even texted him, but he didn't read them.
Really? He didn't respond to anything you tried?
Oh my, he just left this morning. Should we be talking about this? We all know it's only going to make you more upset, Amanda. I'm sure he's already really stressed with work and bringing this stuff up will only make it worse for him.
I'm just telling her because I wanted to apologize.
I'm telling you, there's no need for you to apologize. He'll finish work early and then be lounging around his hotel. I'll give him a call later today.
Hi, Amanda. It's me. Are you at work right now?
Yes, nice to hear from you. How have you been?
I've been great. How are you doing?
I'm also doing okay. What can I help you with?
What do you mean? I don't need you to help me with anything. I got back from my trip to Australia yesterday and I just wanted to call and catch up with you. I've been thinking about you and your family and I was a little worried about you all.
Did you hear about what happened to my dad's business? I'm sorry I didn't let you know sooner. I've just been under a lot of pressure recently and I can't seem to get a hold of myself.
Even so, this is the kind of thing you should tell me about sooner. I heard from Dylan and I was so surprised.
I'm so sorry. You must have been so worried about us.
You didn't give your parents any of Dylan's hard-earned money, did you? I heard that they begged for you two to bail them out. Dylan told me he reminded you that you aren't in the right position to be giving all of that money away. I was anxious you might change your mind.
Is that the reason you called me? To make sure I'm obeying your son's demands? Should I go ahead and just give them the money? Everyone seems to be obsessed with the idea. Maybe it's a sign.
If you do that, I would be worried about how my son will react. He explicitly told you not to. It would be wrong for you to go behind his back and do the opposite of what he wanted. I don't want him to end up being a failure like your dad. No one in our family has gone through that kind of failure, and I don't want it to start now. We have a reputation to uphold. If you give them anything, I promise I will let him know as soon as possible. I know that this must be hard for you and that it seems like the right thing to do is bail them out, but you have to remember that it isn't your responsibility. I would never ask you guys to do something like that for me. I was just worried about you. That's why I called. This doesn't mean you can't help your parents. I understand that that's all you want to do. Help! All we are trying to say is that you don't need to help them financially. Plus, if you help them too much now, they will keep coming back to you when life is inconvenient. That's how people become reliant on others. You understand what I'm trying to tell you, right?
How are you on Dylan's side in this situation? Do you also lack a basic level of sympathy? I remember that when you were struggling the most at your restaurant, my dad took his employees there to eat all the time. At least 3 times a week, they would all go together and order a ton of food. He always tried to support your business. That wasn't just him trying to do a favor that he expected you to repay later. He just wanted to support you because he considers you his family. But now here you are pretending he has never done anything worthy of helping him out.
Okay, yeah. He came in every once in a while, but that didn't help me at all. Isn't it obvious that he should come to visit? We're in-laws. I would be worried if he didn't stop by every once in a while. Stopping by and ordering a single meal is very different than loaning someone thousands of dollars, don't you think? You should never have to loan money to people. There's no guarantee that you'll even get the money back. Go ahead and do it if that's all you really want. Just know that my son is going to divorce you in a heartbeat. Bet you knew that already.
I guess Dylan learned this kind of behavior from you. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
You better watch yourself, miss. I don't think either of us has done anything wrong here. Don't you dare try to insult us. I'm only telling you all of this because it's for your own good. Believe me.
I'm done with this conversation.
Suit yourself.
How was the returning flight? I'm sure you must be tired since it was an international trip. Wow, what all did you bring with you for you to have this much luggage?
Of course I'm tired. Come help me carry all of this in. Don't just stand there. These are just some gifts for our parents. I got my mom a gift like I usually do, and your mom's birthday gift.
You've been so busy lately, but you remembered to get her a birthday gift?
Yes, I remembered. She's my mom too. How could I forget? I know I don't have to get her anything, but I wanted to, so I did. Don't thank me too much, though. It's not like I'm going to be giving them a ton of money or anything like that. It's just a traditional gift. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, I'm kind of stinky. I think I'm going to go take a shower. Then we can chat some more.
Sounds good. Have a good shower. Can't believe he actually got her something. I thought for sure he would have either forgotten or willingly ignored the fact. I should have known that he would be back to normal as soon as I dropped the money-related stuff. I guess I misunderstood him. Maybe I was blowing it out of proportion. I'm still disappointed, but there's nothing I can do about it now. I guess it's true that I have been really on edge and sensitive. Maybe I was the one in the wrong. Oh, come on, Amanda. Get a hold of yourself. Stop blaming him for everything you're upset about.
Thanks to you, I'm enjoying a lovely lunch in such a high-end place. Thank you so much, honey.
Anytime. I didn't think you had ever eaten here since it's in a hotel, so I thought it would be a fun place for us to eat at together. This hotel is really popular for their 5-star restaurant and their incredible room service. Dad is always so upset on the anniversary of his mom's death. I wish he would have come out with us. The one good thing that came from him staying home today is that I get to spend the day with you all on my own.
Well, not completely on your own.
Oh yeah, you're here too, so I guess we're not really all alone. Here, I got you a gift while I was away.
Oh yes, another gift from my generous son. What could it be this time? Oh my god! Isn't this a limited edition Prada bag? I saw that these are going for anywhere between $6,000 and $7,000.
Hold up. You bought your mom a $6,000 bag while you were on your work trip? And you didn't think that you should let me know?
Why would I need to let you know what I was going to get my mom? I already planned for it before I went on the trip. It was less expensive overseas, so I decided to go ahead and get it. Mom, no offense, but you're starting to get pretty old. I thought it was about time you got your first luxury designer bag. Do you remember the first time I bought you a Gucci wallet? That's nothing compared to this.
You are so sweet. I can't believe it. You chose so well. It's so beautiful. My style for sure. I can't wait to show it off to your dad and all of my friends. They're going to freak out when they see it.
I'm glad you like it so much. I was hoping that the color would be okay.
Oh, it is more than okay.
Good thing I know your style pretty well. That definitely helped.
I'm still caught on the fact that you spent thousands of dollars on a bag. You said we weren't in a good financial situation and we needed to save all of our money for a house. That's the main reason you gave me for not letting me send my parents any money. And now here you are buying luxury bags? You bought my mom a gift too, didn't you? But I doubt it was nearly as expensive as that bag. Am I right? I am disgusted by your behavior. What a double standard! You brought us here for my mom's birthday dinner? My mom is turning 65 and you thought that McDonald's was an appropriate choice.
Who doesn't like McDonald's? I thought it would be a fun and affordable choice. You didn't specify where we should go and you let me drive, so I thought I could take us anywhere I wanted. Plus, considering your parents' current financial standing, I think it's a good choice. You're okay with this, aren't you, Mrs. Clarkson?
Well, I don't particularly mind. It's fine. I haven't enjoyed a nice hamburger in a while, so this should be fun. Plus, it's pretty affordable. Thanks, Dylan.
Mom, it's your birthday! We're not just going out to eat as a family. We're going out to celebrate your life. This is no place for us to be celebrating.
Hey, are you saying that people who want to celebrate their birthdays here are wrong for that? That's pretty messed up. Lots of people enjoy coming here. I thought it would be a fun and affordable meal. We can even get some ice cream or something for dessert afterwards.
Thank you for thinking about our monetary limitations. Don't worry about it, Amanda. Your mom said it's fine. It doesn't matter what we're eating as long as we're here to celebrate her.
That's what I was thinking. Plus, I think everyone enjoys some good old fast food every once in a while. Oh, here's your birthday gift. I got it for you while I was on my business trip.
You got me a gift. You didn't have to. What could it be?
You even got her a gift while you were out working. You're so thoughtful, Dylan. Thank you for putting so much care into her special day.
Of course, I had to get her something. It's her birthday.
Wow, what a nice bag. It feels very sturdy and it is very pretty. Thank you so much.
What is this crap?
What do you mean, crap? It's a bag, obviously. I heard that this bag is very popular in many regions. The shop owners were telling me about how wonderful it is and how many people buy them each year. This one is a newer model, so you're one of the first to have it. My friends and other acquaintances have bought some similar stuff, and they recommended the brand. I didn't think you had a reason to use an overly expensive designer bag, so I decided to get you the next best thing. It doesn't have to be the highest quality as long as it looks nice and it can hold all of your stuff. Honestly, if you compare this to some of the luxury brands, it looks very similar. You could even pass it off as another brand if you really wanted to.
Oh, you're right. It really does look like some of the more expensive bags I've seen. Plus, I'm not really that interested in having such an expensive bag. I mean, what if it were to be stolen? That would be awful. Thank you for the gift. I promise I will use it well.
Now that I look at it, it seems like it's a fake luxury bag. Are you sure this was recommended to you by your friends? I think you got a cheap knockoff for my mom. And wow! How could you say that she wouldn't have any use for such a nice bag? Are only certain people allowed to use fancy clothing items and accessories? I didn't know there was a rule that dictated who gets to use them and in what situations it is appropriate. You're only focused on your blood-related family and your own personal gain. You don't care about us. Not really.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it out loud, but since you did already, I won't stop you. You really think I should have bought your mom the same bag I got my mom? Your mom would have destroyed it within a day. She's not classy enough to know how to use such a nice purse. This was only $60. I saved money and I knew she would use it and enjoy it. Why would I spend more money if I didn't need to?
What did you just say? Are you saying my parents aren't classy people?
Yeah, I am. They're at the bottom of the social hierarchy. They have to know their place in society. You need to live at your level, and believe me, your parents are not at the level where they will require luxury items. I think that this is a good enough gift to suit their needs. Honestly, I think this kind of bag is too nice for your mom. She could use an even simpler item, but I wanted to be extra nice considering it is her birthday. If you think it's so insulting, should I just take the gift back and give it to someone else? I can do that if you'd like.
Amanda, stop provoking him. I'm really okay. Sit back down and let's just eat.
Why does everyone keep demanding me to do stuff? Am I not allowed to make my own decisions? I'm asking you why you think you can treat my parents with such little respect. Do you really think you're that much better than them? You should buy them something better and apologize for your disgusting and offensive words. How could you buy her a knockoff? I can't believe I'm married to such a jerk. I'm starting to think you're actually a terrible person.
All bags are knockoffs if you think about it. Designers steal ideas all the time. Everything is a ripoff of something else. Why would I go buy her something else when I just gave her a perfectly good gift? And you know what? I am better than them. I'm better than you too. If you act like garbage, you're going to be treated like it too. Forget it. I've lost my appetite. I'm out of here. I'm going to go wait in the car. You guys can enjoy the rest of your meal and come out when you're done. Hurry up and order and I will pay for everyone's meal. I don't want to be around such an immature child right now.
Sweetie, I told you to stop crying. I'm okay. I really think the purse is beautiful, and I'm sure I will use it the best I can.
That's not really the issue here. It's not that he got you a cheap gift or that he's unwilling to buy something better. He has shown that he has no respect for us. Buying a knockoff item as a gift on its own isn't the worst thing someone could do. Plus, we don't have a need for a $1,000 bag. We don't. The problem is the way he is treating you, honey.
I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad. I am so sorry. I feel like such an idiot for falling in love with someone like that. But you know what? I haven't had McDonald's in a long time, and even though I don't think it was appropriate for the occasion, it did bring back a lot of memories from my childhood.
It brought back memories for me, too. I remember when we used to come here and I would let you play in the kids' area while I read my books. You always had a blast.
Those were simpler times, weren't they? Amanda, I know I messed up. My business failed and I let down a lot of people. I understand why others might look down on me. Has Dylan been talking bad about us often? It seems like he was very confident that what he was saying is true.
Does it even matter? Who cares if he talks bad about us behind our back? It could happen. If your parents had such a tragic situation happen so suddenly when we were young, I might have said some unkind things as well.
You're right. I have to own up to my mistakes and take some accountability. You need to live the rest of your life humbly and responsibly, or else you'll end up like me. Pretty scary, isn't it?
Oh, stop it. Don't use this as an excuse to try to scare her. You've done well, Amanda. We are so proud of you for everything you've achieved so far in your life. We have a lot of respect for you and the decisions you've made. Please note that I'm seriously okay, and that I'm just happy we were able to spend some time together. I have lived such a wonderful life for so many years. And you know what? My life is still amazing. One fake bag isn't going to bring me down.
You know what? I actually have to disagree with you. The more that I think about it, the more frustrated I get. How could someone act like that? We have been nothing but supportive ever since you two got married. And he says he is in love with you, yet he speaks to you as if you are stupid. Honestly, he is starting to piss me off. What do you want me to do about it, sweetie? Should I go remind him how protective I am? I know he's your husband, but I don't think I can just stand by while he treats you like that.
I'm sorry you had to see that, Dad. But you know what? I also can't stand being with someone as horrible as him. I can't imagine having to spend the rest of my life with that jerk. I just want to have a loving relationship like you two have. I don't understand Dylan at all.
Okay, then let's do something about it. I have a good idea. I'm not going to let my only daughter live the rest of her life with such a trashy guy. It's time to take out the trash.
Why are you only just now getting home? I waited for you guys outside for 30 minutes and then left because you took too long.
We just got caught up talking about this and that. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Did you eat dinner yet?
You're asking if I ate at this hour? Yeah. I ate a while ago.
Thank you for taking my mom out for her birthday lunch. I'm sorry I was nagging you so much. Honestly, I've just been really stressed and I lashed out at you.
Oh, you're finally realizing how annoying and unreasonable you've been. Hooray! You can't speak to me like that, especially not in front of other people. You know that now, right?
Right. I'm sorry. It was an honest mistake. I was just acting hysterically. I didn't mean what I said. You're right. Everyone needs to understand their role in society and stay in their place. So I decided I wanted to do something for my mom's birthday as well. Today you took us out, and later, I want to take us all out. I promise that if you let me, I will put my parents in their place and remind them that they aren't at the same level as us. They need to understand their roles in this world.
I like that idea. Recently, I took my mom to an incredible 5-star hotel restaurant. It's famous for the food and the beautiful dining hall. My mom bragged to all of her friends that she got to go there. Let's prepare something at a similar restaurant and invite my mother as well. She should be able to see us put them in their place.
I'm sure your mom would love to see it. We should definitely invite her. Oh, and we need to move.
What? Why? Where?
You know my parents' old house? The nice one that I grew up in? I want us to move into the house next door. Originally, I wanted to move into the same house, but it looks like someone else moved in before we had the chance to look into it. This is just the next best thing. The square footage is slightly less, though.
What? Why do you want to move back there?
Oh, you don't know? My dad has a little land left. I didn't realize it, but it turns out he managed to salvage one asset. Apparently, the city wants to develop the land, so there is going to be a huge payout to my parents. But apparently, they want to sell the land to us so they can buy a better house. If we buy the land, we're going to be able to sell it to the city. The best part is that the value of the land keeps going up.
Your dad owns some undeveloped land? How many acres is it? Do they want to buy a really expensive house again?
They don't want an overly expensive house. They just don't want to rent an apartment anymore. I'm not sure how many acres it is, but I heard it's going for anywhere between $25 and $30 million. They said that they don't need that much money, especially since they're getting old. They just want to have a nice house and live comfortably.
Why are you only telling me this now?
I was going to tell you earlier today while we were eating, but you stormed off and I didn't have the chance. My dad said he's been calling you and leaving voicemails and texts too. You haven't answered any of them, have you? He was going to tell you too, but you didn't give him the chance to do so.
That's just because I've been busy with work. I wasn't ignoring him or anything. I just got distracted and didn't return his messages. Should I make a reservation for all of us this weekend? I'm sorry I wasn't in a good mood today. I had a pretty bad attitude and said some things that I regret. I want to make it up to your parents. Your mom loves pasta, right? So why don't we take them to one of the nicest Italian restaurants in town? I know a great place that has incredible pasta and bread. Let's do a real birthday party this time.
No need to throw a party. My mom is satisfied enough with today's meal. Don't worry too much about today. It's normal for couples to fight sometimes. We're going to get through this.
It honestly makes me feel a lot better hearing you say that.
Let's start packing stuff up and preparing for the move. We're going to be busy soon, so don't worry about our fights. Let's just focus on creating a good future for ourselves.
If you guys had told me sooner, I probably would have been in a better mood.
We can't change the past, so let's just focus on the present now. Hello? How are you today? Is there something I can help you with? I'm actually quite busy at the office right now, so I can't talk for long.
Sorry for bothering you while you're so busy. I heard the good news from Dylan this morning. It sounds like your dad found a solution for all of his troubles after all. It must be a dream come true for you all to sell that land. 25 million is a number I never thought you guys would see.
I know, right? It sounds like Dylan got you all caught up on our lives. Just like the last time we caught up.
Yeah, well, last time we just exchanged pleasantries and greeted each other. I am excited to hear about what your parents are planning to do with their portion of the money. It sounds like they made some smart choices all those years ago when they purchased that land. What a relief it is they are going to be all right. Oh, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about your new house. I heard that you guys are planning on moving into the house that is right next to the one you grew up in.
Yes, that's correct. Originally, I wanted to buy my childhood home, but it was already sold. So I figured this was the next best thing.
You'll have to show me the Zillow pictures this weekend. I'm glad your mom loves pasta like me. I am dying to go to this place. Can you send me the address when you get the chance?
Of course. I'll send it to you this evening when I get off of work.
Oh, and don't forget to send me the address for your new house when you get the chance. I want to put it in my phone so I don't forget.
I can do that as well. I'll make sure to send both of the addresses later tonight.
Congratulations, Amanda. This is very exciting.
Thank you, Mrs. Brown. I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Oh, I heard that you're preparing for my birthday as well. You know it's coming up fast.
Yes, I am very excited to celebrate your special day. Is there anything in particular you would like me to get you? I have a few ideas, but if there is something more specific you would like, please let me know.
I'm okay with pretty much anything, but you know, I really love that hotel restaurant I visited with Dylan. You should have seen it. The chandeliers were huge. Plus, the food was delicious. Definitely worth the visit. My friends are going to be so jealous when they hear I'm going there a second time. I can't wait to rub it in their faces. As for gifts, there is something I would like.
What is it? Tell me so I can get it for you.
You know, these days it is common for women to order custom shoes from private designers. My friend got a one-of-a-kind pair of shoes last week from a famous designer, and now I can't help but want a pair of my own. I heard that they have a form you can fill out on the website to reserve an appointment with the designer so that you can consult about what kind of shoes you want. After that, they make it from scratch and return it to you in a couple of weeks.
Wow, that sounds like an incredible opportunity. Thank you for sharing your idea with me.
Thank you for listening. I don't want to sound greedy, so I appreciate that you asked me on your own.
It only makes sense for me to ask. I don't want to guess and get you something you don't want and won't use. We can go to the appointment together. Maybe I can schedule an appointment before your party so that you can receive the shoes on your birthday. I will look into it for you.
That sounds wonderful, dear. Thank you again. Oh, and Amanda.
Yes?
Please forget all of those harsh things I said the last time we spoke. I wasn't thinking clearly and was just worried about protecting my son. I'm sorry if I offended you.
What part are you apologizing for?
You know, when I told you not to spend the money or else my son would divorce you. That was really rude. I was very harsh. I wanted to help you and your family, but I didn't want to get on Dylan's bad side, so I supported his decisions even though they hurt you. I regret what I said, and I want you to know I wish I could take it all back. Please don't take what I said to heart.
I didn't. I understood that you were just trying to support Dylan. You are his mom. I can't blame you for wanting to protect him. Thanks to you, I made the right decision and followed all of Dylan's instructions. If it weren't for you, I might have made a major mistake. Thank you.
Oh, that is a relief. I was so worried that I offended you. I should have known that you were smart enough to understand where I was coming from. You are much more open-minded than many people your age. Okay, I'll let you get back to work. See you at my party!
Sounds good. See you then.
What are we doing here? Aren't we supposed to go to the hotel we ate at last time? That's where I thought we were going, but this is not the right place.
Why are you two sounding so confused? We came here to celebrate Mrs. Brown's birthday, of course. I thought Taco Bell sounded like the best place for a party. Let's go, guys. After you. It turns out you don't need to make a reservation for fast food restaurants like this. Isn't that convenient?
Why on earth would you bring us to a Taco Bell? You told me you were going to take us to a nice hotel. What are we doing here? Is this some kind of sick joke?
I thought this would be a better option since you've been wasting so much of your money on nonsense these days. I figured it would be a good chance for you to remember what it was like to be a low-class citizen. You know, like what you were before you married Dylan's dad. Let's go in first and look at the menu. Don't worry about paying for it either. It will be my treat. You can't just ignore my plans. That would be incredibly rude, wouldn't it? I mean, I went through all of this trouble to plan this for you.
What do you think you're doing right now?
Oh, you don't think this is an appropriate place to bring your mom for her birthday? Where was it you took my mom for her birthday again?
Hey, that's not fair.
What about it's not fair?
Ew! Look how dirty the tables are. I can't eat here. I think I'm going to be sick.
Great news, Mrs. Brown. This is my gift to you. Hope you enjoy it. Happy birthday!
Huh! You call this a gift? Are you trying to insult me? Do you realize how badly I wanted those custom shoes? You asked me to get my hopes up and then don't get me anything.
Just kidding. It wouldn't be a real birthday party if I didn't get you a gift. Here, open it.
What is this? They're shoes, but they look like cheap knockoffs.
They are certainly not name brand shoes. Isn't this just something you'd get at those tacky shoe stores they have in random malls?
Tacky stores? I'll have you know that many of my friends and acquaintances recommended these shoes. I bought the ones that I felt would suit your mom the most. You like them, don't you?
How could I like them? I wouldn't be caught dead in these. Look at how cheap they are. The fabric is cheap and the plastic is too thin. This is humiliating. How am I supposed to wear these?
How dare you try to insult and humiliate my mother like this? You can't buy this kind of thing and call it a gift. It's unacceptable.
Actually, I think it fits her personality quite well. You know, everyone has a certain place in society, right? Some people act like trash and deserve to be treated like trash, right? You taught me that. I think you both need to learn your place in this world. You think you have a high status and have earned the right to look down at others, but guess what? You are both nothing. You're just garbage and you belong in the landfill. I feel like going to that fancy of a restaurant would be too much for people like you. Right?
What? You're saying I don't have enough status to go to that kind of restaurant? What kind of nonsense is that?
Oh, you think it's nonsense? Why don't you tell it to your son? He's the one who said that about my parents first. Well, I hope you enjoy the shoes. Make sure you use them well. Oh, and don't forget to show them off to your friends. I'm sure they will be incredibly jealous of you. Oh, and Dylan, I almost forgot. I have something for you, too.
What is it? Are you going to give us another cheap gift?
I wouldn't say it's cheap. Why don't you look it over first?
What's this? What are all these papers? Divorce papers? Are you seriously serving me with divorce papers right now?
Yes. I feel that this is the perfect gift for someone of your status. Don't you agree? I'm pretty sure that you guys are in the right place. You seem to fit right in. I think that we can't be together anymore. Because, well, we aren't in the same level in life. You thought you were out of my league, but the truth is that I'm out of yours. You kept threatening me with divorce, and I decided it would be more fun to surprise you with it. I hope that you meet another woman that's just like you. I'm sure you two will be very happy together. Or maybe not. If you find someone just like you, you might end up miserable and alone forever.
How can you say all of this in front of me? And in public? Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
It doesn't matter where I do it. Either way, he was going to tell you what happened immediately afterward. Might as well save you a few steps. It turns out that your son and I don't share the same social status, so that's why I need to leave him. Dylan, when you get a lawyer and look over the divorce papers, sign them and contact me. I want to be done with this relationship as soon as possible.
You're really just throwing me out like garbage? No second thoughts?
If you don't take the garbage out, it starts to stink. I have to say that it is starting to stink over here. That means it's time for you to go.
How can you be so cruel? Isn't this a bit far?
I don't think it's cruel. I think I'm allowed and entitled to act this way, aren't I? I'm replicating your own actions. All of the things you are displeased with are things you have said or done to me or my family. When my parents were having a hard time, you only thought about yourself and you berated me for wanting to help them. It took me a long time to see the red flags, but now I'm ready to cut you loose.
Ha! That's rich coming from you.
Goodbye, Dylan.
Wait. I was just stressed then because of work and it made me act up. You know I'm not normally like this. I'll apologize.
There's no need for you to apologize. I learned a lot from you. That's why I decided that I deserve to leave you. Because we are not on the same level, and I am way out of your league. I could do much better.
Amanda, babe, I'm sorry. I said I was sorry. I didn't realize how horrible I was being to you. I was so disrespectful to you and your parents. I don't deserve to be forgiven for that. I understand why you're angry. But please, let me at least apologize. Give me one more chance. I promise I will change. I'm telling you, I am so sorry.
Don't you think this is a little pathetic? Begging me to give you a second chance? I'm done. No more chances. If you want to make me happy one last time, get out of my face and let me leave. We live in different worlds now. I never want to see or hear from you ever again unless it's in court. I wish you all the best as you navigate life, knowing that you are at the bottom of the barrel. Oh, and Mrs. Brown, maybe you can beg for him to get you some custom shoes sometime soon. If he works hard enough for the next few months, I know he will have more than enough money to cover the costs. That's how he could afford such an expensive luxury bag for you before. Well, I need to get going. I wish I could say it was nice catching up with you, but then I would be lying. Oh man, I have lost my appetite. How about you two look at the menu and order something? Don't worry, I'll pay for it. Here's $30. You two can enjoy your meal together and then find a ride home. All right, I'm going now. Bye!
Babe, don't go. Amanda, wait. How can you be all packed up already? Wait a second and just listen to me.
I'm pretty sure I said everything I needed to say to you at Taco Bell.
Look, I'm getting down on my knees to apologize. Sincerely. I am so sorry. I was in the wrong. I didn't treat you right. I see that now. I'll go and apologize to your mom and dad too. So please, just give me one more chance. I'm willing to fix my behavior. You've changed my perspective on life.
How have I changed your perspective? My mom and dad don't want to hear you apologize. They just want to see me move on with my life and spend my time with people who actually care about me. I understand what kind of person you are now, and I want nothing to do with you. I guess I've never been good at reading people, but now I know to be more cautious. My dad recently introduced me to a really great guy. He asked me out on a date and I said yes. It seems like I've already started to move on. I suggest you do the same.
I told you, I know I messed up. Please don't see that guy. He's not right for you. We're soulmates. We can't get divorced. We're meant to be together forever. It's nearly been 3 years.
How can we live together? We have different social statuses. As you said before, people need to live within their own level. That means there is no way we can coexist. If someone doesn't match us, they have to go. That's what you said to me. I told you before. If you're surrounded by garbage, you have to take it out. That's what I'm doing right now.
Why do you keep calling me trash?
Because that's the kind of person you are. You treat others like garbage and infect them. You belong with people that share that same energy. Ask your mom about that. I'm sure she can enlighten you as to how horrible of a person you are. All right, I'm leaving.
How are you leaving me after so many years? Does our time together mean nothing to you? Don't you dare open that door. I said don't open it. Okay, fine. Don't walk out that door. Don't you do it. Wait, don't close the door.
I didn't know trash could scream. After that, Dylan put up a fight. He tried everything he could in order to avoid getting divorced, but in the end, he couldn't get what he wanted. My dad hired me a great lawyer, and I ended up getting a huge settlement payment from Dylan. Ever since then, I've been living with my parents in the house next to the one I grew up in. I've been happier and more carefree ever since I left the marriage. Dylan tried to contact me many times after the divorce, but I didn't see him. I stood by my stance that garbage belongs in the dump and kept him out of my life. My parents are much happier now that I'm living with them again. Most of their stress has melted away ever since they sold my father's land. My dad introduced me to a kind boy close to my age who is finishing up his residency in medical school. He is the most caring, thoughtful, and kind-hearted person I have ever met. After 5 months of dating, he officially asked me to be his girlfriend. I said yes. I'm not rushing the relationship, although I can't imagine myself marrying him someday. I didn't realize how nice being in a relationship is when you are actually being respected by your partner. It's been a long time since my parents and I have lived under the same roof, but there is something so comforting about it. It's even better than I imagined it would be. My parents spend most of their free time doing various hobbies, such as solving puzzles, baking, gardening, or going for long walks. It's cute to see them so relaxed. I can't help but feel encouraged now. I know that life has more to offer. When Dylan heard that I was dating someone else, he nearly lost it. He called me nonstop and tried to come to our home. In the end, I got a restraining order to protect myself against him, and my father helped to support me the whole time. I'm so thankful to have such a kind and supportive family. Thank you for listening to my story. If you enjoyed the story and would like to hear more like it, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey, about my legs. It's quite possible that I'll never walk again. The doctor just told me.
Huh? You mean you're gonna be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life?
Probably. He said there's a high chance my legs will never recover. Of course, I'm gonna work hard at physical therapy, but... Oh, and one more thing. He said I may not be able to have children anymore either.
Wow, I see. Do they know when you'll be released from the hospital?
He said I'll be in here for at least 2 months. Ugh. If only I had been paying more attention to the road, this might not have happened. And I heard the driver of the other vehicle died. I'm filled with all this sadness and anger at the same time, and there's nothing I can do about it. I feel bad for the other driver's family, but when I look at my legs...
I can imagine what you must be going through. But you survived the crash, so I'm happy.
Thanks.
I've been thinking about something. How about you and I move into that big house your dad left to you when he died? There's lots of rooms for a wheelchair. If we do some renovations, we can make the house wheelchair friendly. It'll be perfect for us to live in.
I told you that we can't live in that house. It was a stipulation in my dad's will. He didn't want me to ever live there. He just wanted me to maintain the place. You mentioned this before, and I told you living there isn't an option. You and I can look for a new house if you want, but we'll have to wait till I get out of the hospital.
Huh? After getting a house given to you for free? The location is great, and the place is huge. Why do we have to live in this tiny apartment when you have a big, beautiful house just sitting there? I've always wanted to live in a house like that. Let's at least try it for a little while.
We can't. Just forget about that house, okay? I don't want to talk about this again right now. I have to focus 100% on my rehabilitation. Let's consider the possibility of moving after I get out of the hospital. Hey, Caleb! Mrs. Smith just messaged me and asked if we had moved. What's going on?
Oh, has news already reached you?
What do you mean, has news reached me? Don't tell me you moved into that house!
Well, to tell the truth, yes. We'd be crazy not to.
You've got a house with no rent and it's already paid for. We'd be crazy not to move into it.
I told you that's not a house we can live in. I thought I hid the keys. Did you go snooping around our apartment to find them?
Yeah, it took quite a while, too. But I found them tucked away at the back of one of the drawers. I can't believe you put that much thought into trying to hide them from me.
I tried to hide them from you so something like this wouldn't happen. Please, you've got to get out of there.
Why are you saying it like it's an emergency or something? This place has got a nice backyard and the living room is huge. It'd be a crime to waste a place like this.
Caleb, please. You can't stay in that house. If you've already moved out of the apartment, I guess there's not much we can do, but just take some things to go stay at your mom's house, okay?
I can't. My mom's moving here with us.
What? What are you talking about?
My mom's living here too. I felt bad for her. She was gonna be living in that tiny place while her son's living in this giant house. Don't worry. This place is huge. You'll never even notice she's here.
I think I'm just going to call the police. You two are trespassing.
Hey. You don't have to go that far. Why are you being like this? This isn't the woman I married. Why are you acting like this? Wait, don't tell me. You weren't planning on selling this place and keeping all the money for yourself, were you?
What are you talking about?
I didn't know you were so greedy. You already got your dad's inheritance. You're gonna be getting insurance money from this accident. And you were planning on selling this house too? Were you planning on keeping everything for yourself? You know we're married, right? You must have hit your head in that crash too.
What do you mean, keeping everything for myself? Yeah, I got the inheritance from my dad. But instead of spending that money, we invested it for our retirement. And don't think for a second that I ever wanted to have a car accident like this. I'm in a wheelchair. I can't walk anymore. Do you think I wanted this? And I never planned on selling that house anyway. And even if I did, why would you think I'd be keeping the money for myself?
Look, I talked to my mom about everything, and I think I want to divorce you.
Huh?
Well, you told me you likely can't have any kids now, right? You know I like kids. I want to have kids of my own in the future. But I can't do that with you now. That's a justifiable reason to get divorced, don't you think?
Wait, hold on.
I don't know how to say this. Especially with everything that's happened to you with the accident, too. But I've put up with enough already, haven't I? I mean, your dad worked in real estate, but he never helped us get a place, did he? He had no trouble with money, yet he never helped us out financially at all. And even you, making us pinch every penny all the time and save any extra money we have at the end of the month. I can't stand it.
Why did you assume my dad would just give us money? Our bills have nothing to do with him. And we were getting by just fine on our own.
See? This is exactly what I'm talking about. There's no reason why we couldn't splurge a little more every month. All you ever wanted to do was to get by.
What do you mean? We had everything we needed. What else did you want us to spend our money on each month? Ever since my dad died, you've been talking about money a lot.
I'm the type of guy who likes to go out a lot and have nice things. So, when I divorce you, I want this house. You can't live here anyway, so you don't have a problem with that, right?
Huh?
I want this place. It's like my dream home. It's huge. And I've already moved in, so don't say huh to me. You should be congratulating me on moving into my new house. Even my mom thinks this house is amazing. There's a bedroom at the other end of the house she's gonna use. She won't even be in the way. This place has an upstairs and a fully renovated basement. That's 3 whole floors. A person in a wheelchair like you doesn't need a house with so many stairs.
Whatever. There's something I feel I should tell you, even though part of me doesn't want to anymore. That was my dad's house, but I've never lived there.
What? You've never lived here? Why not? Didn't you grow up here? You're kidding, right?
No. My dad bought that house, but he never lived there either.
What are you talking about? This place was kept really clean. And this place was fully furnished. That's why I sold most of the furniture we had before I moved.
We maintained it and made sure it got cleaned every few months. But no one in my family ever lived there. Do you want to know why? We had a psychic come in and they advised us never to live there. They said the place is cursed. That place has a dark history. A guy killed a bunch of people in that house.
Are you serious? People were killed in here?
Yeah.
Shut up. You think I'm gonna fall for something like that? Lol. This place is spotless. Nothing bad ever happened here. And I haven't felt uncomfortable here or anything.
The whole place was remodeled in an attempt to get it sold. Check online if you don't believe me. That address is famous.
Oh, it is here. I see the story about the incident. But so what? Just because people lost their lives here doesn't mean no one can live here anymore. Right? Of course that's right.
Usually, that would be right. But that house is different. When my dad first told me about that place, I didn't believe him either. But everyone who has ever lived in that house has either gone crazy or started to go crazy. What you need to know about that house isn't just the murders. It wasn't after the murders that strange things started happening. It was long before that. The guy who killed those people in that house. It wasn't a home invasion or anything like that. The guy who killed those people lived there. It was his house. People said when he moved in, he was the nicest guy ever. But his demeanor started to change as the weeks went by. Then one night, he invited some friends over for a party. Everyone was drinking, and he told them they could spend the night. And then, while they were sleeping, well, you can read about it. It's no secret. People say he was driven crazy by the curse on the house. Nobody would buy the house after that. It was on the market for so long. My dad wasn't rich. He bought that house because it was dirt cheap, and he didn't believe in the curse. He thought he could sell it for a lot of money if he held onto it long enough that people forgot. My dad remodeled the house, but couldn't get anyone to buy it. He even tried renting it out, but nobody stayed more than a month or 2. That's when he decided to have a psychic come in. They told him there was something evil there, and to never move into the house himself. We kept it maintained, hoping we could do something with it someday. But my dad died before we could figure out what to do with it.
Well, then, what the heck am I supposed to do?
Well, you could start by believing me.
I find what you're saying pretty hard to believe. Curses don't exist. There's nothing evil living here. You make it sound like the plot of a book or something. But this is real life, so there's no way. You're just trying to scare me.
Caleb, you've always hated scary stories, haven't you? That's why I never told you before.
I don't know if I buy this. According to this website, that incident took place more than 20 years ago. I'm not going to let anything like that bother me. There must be something wrong with you if you believe in curses, psychics, and all that mumbo-jumbo. Why would you go in and clean the place all the time if you believed what the psychic said? I think there's something wrong with your head.
Oh, is that so? Well, as long as I can get rid of that house, I don't care what you think. If you want it, you can have it. There, it's settled. I'll give you the house and your divorce. That's everything you want, isn't it?
Yeah. If there turns out to be anything wrong with this house, I can always just sell it. I'm glad you're such an understanding wife. I'm looking forward to the start of my new life. And I wish you the best of luck on yours, too. Jenny. Please, message me back. My mom's acting really strange. Jenny, please! Jenny! Are you there?
I thought I told you not to message me anymore. I know the day I signed the divorce papers, you brought a new woman into your house to live with you. And I don't mean your mom. You were cheating on me while we were married, weren't you? I can't believe you. You're horrible.
No, that's not true. I just happened to meet her the day we got divorced.
Regardless, I don't want to talk to you. That's why I blocked your number the first time, and I'll do it again. So don't bother buying yet another new cell phone and contacting me with that number either. I'll call the cops if you do.
Don't do that. I had no choice. You blocked me, and I had to talk to you.
Just be thankful that's all I did.
Look, I'm really sorry. I apologize for everything I've done so far. I'll do anything. I'll even pay you alimony or whatever if you want me to. So, please, help me. Everything's happening just like you said it would.
Handle it yourself. Curses don't exist, remember? You're not going to let anything like that bother you.
That's what I thought, but that house isn't right. There's something wrong with it.
Isn't that what I told you in the first place? That place is evil. But you decided to live there anyway, didn't you?
I've already left that place. My girlfriend left too. She said my mom was way too creepy.
Wait, so you left your mom alone in that house?
For a few days now.
You really are a horrible person, aren't you? Then again, the last time I saw her, she called me a useless sack of crap because I can't walk and I'm infertile. So I probably shouldn't care what happens to her.
Please, Jenny, I'll do anything. Tell me what I should do. I've already hired a couple people I found online who said they could bless the place and remove the curse. But they both charged me so much money, and nothing they did had any effect.
That's because most people advertising that kind of service online are frauds.
Then tell me who I should get. And I can't even find any real estate agency willing to list this place. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Properties like that are famous amongst the real estate agencies in the city. That's why my dad held on to the place for so long. He couldn't do anything with it. He was great at what he did, but even he couldn't get anyone to buy that place from him. Yet, you decided to live there, so you better take good care of it.
Jenny, please. If we don't do anything about this, I think something's gonna happen to me next. You know, don't you? You've probably heard all the stories of what happened to the different people living there. Do you not see that I'm begging you for help? Why won't you do anything? There's gotta be something wrong with you.
Yeah, you're right. There's gotta be something wrong with me. What can I say? I guess I'm just that kind of woman, huh?
Jenny, I'm begging you. Do something! Jenny!
I've just got one thing to say to you. Congratulations on your new house! You got everything you wanted from me. After that, Caleb's mom's mental state got progressively worse. I even heard from a mutual friend that she was eventually admitted to a mental hospital. I'm not related to her anymore, so I can't say I really care too much about it. It did make me a little scared, so I went and found Caleb to talk to him. When I say scared, I mean I was scared that he might actually find a buyer for the house. I didn't want anything bad happening to anyone else. Also, at that time, it was just a rumor that she was admitted to a mental hospital, so I wanted to find out for sure. When I spoke to Caleb and he confirmed that it was true. I convinced Caleb not to sell the house and to just keep it, even though he wouldn't be living there. That was also the day I signed the house over to him and had it put in his name. I had to do that because it was part of our divorce agreement. The house would be his. He agreed to keep the place clean and maintained because he was worried that if he didn't, the curse may follow him. In the meantime, he would search around for a legitimate person who could maybe break the curse. If such a person even exists. However, I heard shortly after that his new girlfriend left him and that he had been missing a lot of work because of it. I guess he was really upset by it. It sounded like he was going to get fired from his job soon because of it. When I asked him about it, he told me that it was the house's curse and that it had latched onto him even though he wasn't living there anymore. Personally, I think those things were all caused by his own actions. I never thought my dad's final wish would turn out like this. But then again, I got to find out what Caleb was really like and what he really cared about. And getting a person like that out of my life was the best thing for me. Without him around, I was able to focus on my physical therapy and get my life back on track. In fact, just the other day, my doctor asked me out on a date. As the saying goes, when one door closes, another opens. One other shocking, or maybe supernatural, thing happened too. The day after I had that house put into Caleb's name instead of mine, I started to get some feeling back in my legs. When I first had the accident, the doctors thought I may never walk again. Now they're convinced I'll be able to make a full recovery. I'm sure this is all just a big coincidence. But then again... Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time!
My sweet dear daughter-in-law, are you busy at the moment? If so, I am really very sorry, but I have a favor to ask of you. I didn't want to ever become a burden to you, so I tried to ignore it and figure it out on my own, and... I feel really awful about this, but I've reached my limits and I'm so cold and hungry. I can't endure this anymore. I really need your help. I have been thinking maybe I should just die and disappear, but I decided I can't leave this world yet without being able to see my grandchildren grow. I couldn't bear the thought of that either. So here I am in this shameful and embarrassing situation, asking my daughter-in-law for money. Teresa, dear, would you be able to lend me some money? I am so sorry to put you in this situation. I don't know how long it will take, but I will pay back every single penny as soon as I am able to. And I am planning on getting a job and going back to work full-time as soon as I find a good job. Oh my gosh! Sharon, please don't talk like that anymore. And please never consider ending your own life ever again. Reading those words was very upsetting. Please do your best to get back to work, and I will continue to help you until you have steady income again. But, Sharon, I have already been sending you $1,500 per month. Is that still not enough for all of your basic monthly expenses? If that much hasn't been enough, I wish you would have told me sooner. Then, how much more do you need per month? What? You say you have been sending $1,500 to me every month. I have never received that much money from you.
Sharon, that's impossible. I have been putting the cash into an envelope and giving it to your son to deliver to you every month. Actually, I've been wanting to check in and ask you if $1,500 per month has been enough. But I was worried that directly asking you would make you feel uncomfortable. So I didn't say anything and just kept sending that much to you. So I'm glad you have told me now how your current situation is. Are you sure that you haven't been receiving that much money each month?
Of course I am sure. If I had been receiving that much from you all along, I would not be in the situation of wishing I could die while not being able to allow myself to. Along with my monthly Social Security payment, I was also earning a bit of money from cleaning houses 3 days a week. But that was barely enough to pay for my rent and utility bills. And I have been sick lately, so I haven't even been able to clean houses. My electricity, gas, and water were all shut off over the past few days. You know, I lost my husband while I was still so young, and I raised my son all by myself. I've lived a difficult life up until now, but I had hoped that my elderly days would be much better and brighter. I never thought I'd be so miserable. I was in the hospital for a couple days, so all my savings went to pay the hospital bill. But I am still sick and in so much pain I can't even clean houses for the time being. I am so sorry to put all of this on you. I am so ashamed of myself. For the past 3 months, I have been going to the soup kitchen to be able to eat once a day there. That's all I could afford. I was worried that if I told all of this to you, you would disown me and not allow me to see my granddaughter. So I've been holding this all in all this time.
Sharon, come on. Do you think I am some evil witch or something? I would never do such a thing.
Well, I heard through the grapevine that you haven't liked me much from the very beginning. And I heard that you said that you didn't ever want to speak with me.
Who said that? Was it your son? Anyway, that's not true. Actually, I heard from your son that you were upset about my having a daughter instead of a son. I figured you were just a bit more traditional than others, and was hoping I would have a son first. But he said that you were furious and might say a few things to upset me. So he said that I shouldn't talk to you for the time being.
No way. That's not true either, Teresa. Whether you were to have a son or a daughter never mattered to me. Either way, he or she is still my grandchild, and that's all that mattered from the start.
I know. I was really shocked and didn't believe that you would be like that either. I apologize for having believed him. I don't know why he is doing this, but it is starting to seem like he is playing with us. It's like he is trying to make us argue and have a bad relationship with each other. Then, is it a lie that you went to Hawaii last month to celebrate your birthday? And that you invited my husband but not me?
Of course it is! I can't afford to eat properly, and soon I will run out of medicine and won't be able to afford to buy more. How in the world could I ever afford a trip to Hawaii? I swear, Teresa, I never went on any trip with my son last month. Even if he had invited me to go with him, I would have refused if he didn't also take you and my granddaughter along with us.
I am so sorry, Sharon. It looks like I have been misunderstanding a lot about you all this time.
No, Teresa, you have no reason to be apologizing right now. Your misunderstandings are not your fault. I'm the one here asking for you to lend me money and giving you a hard time with my shameful situation. I also resented you a lot due to my own misunderstandings. So, the one apologizing and asking for forgiveness should be me, not you.
Sharon, where are you right now?
Well, my house is so cold right now, it seemed like I was going to freeze to death. So I was planning on going to your house, but I was afraid it would upset you if I just showed up on your doorstep suddenly asking for money. So that's why I am texting you from the playground next to your apartment complex right now. Thanks to you, my phone bill has been getting paid, so at least that service hasn't been suspended yet. I am so sorry and ashamed of myself. I can't believe I have become such a burden to you, Teresa. Really, I am so sorry.
Please, Sharon, you have no reason to feel sorry or ashamed. Stay where you are. I'll be right out to get you. Patrick, where are you?
I told you earlier, didn't I? Mom is getting surgery today. I'm at the hospital with her right now. They're about to take her into the operating room. But what are we gonna do? Mom doesn't have any health insurance, so this surgery bill is looking like it is going to be crazy expensive. I'm so sorry for having a poor mother, Teresa. She has always been such a burden to you.
Well, as for the bill, it is what it is. But it isn't your mother's fault that she is sick and needs the surgery. She doesn't want the situation any more than the rest of us do.
That's my wife. Thanks for always being so kind and understanding, Teresa.
So anyway, how much is the surgery going to cost?
It looks like we'll have to prepare to spend at least $10,000 up front. It will definitely end up costing more, but I think we should be able to pay in increments starting with $10,000. Didn't you say that you've been putting money in a new account lately? I'm really sorry, but do you think we could use the money from that account?
That much? Wow, that's American healthcare for you. I can't believe we need to put up 10 grand. My gosh, she must really be very sick. Maybe I should go to the hospital too and stay with you. Which hospital are you at? I'll drop everything and be right over.
Oh, no, that's not necessary. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. And the nurses are here to take care of my mom when she's out of surgery too, you know. Let them do their job. I know you're working from home today, but you shouldn't stop work early on short notice like that. And someone is gonna need to pick Sammy up from kindergarten in a few hours anyway. I know it seems expensive, but they say it's actually a pretty common and simple surgery. Don't worry about it.
How can a $10,000 plus surgery be simple and common?
Okay, to be honest, Mom said she really doesn't want to see you right now. And the money she's been receiving from you every month hasn't been enough. And now I think she feels super embarrassed because she needs more money every month, plus now she even needs help paying for this surgery. Really, I think she is just feeling too guilty and ashamed to see you.
Your poor mother. She must be so thin and frail now.
Oh, no, actually, she is quite chubby now. She seems to be eating quite well these days thanks to the money you've been sending her.
Oh, really? Are you sure the chubby one you're speaking of right now is not actually you, Patrick? If your so-called chubby mother is in the hospital currently, then please tell me, who is the woman sitting next to me right now? The woman sitting next to me right now is as thin as skin and bones and pale as a ghost. She is so malnourished that her hair is even falling out.
What the heck are you talking about?
I already know the answer, so I'll tell you. Your poor mother is sitting next to me at our house right now. Are you going to say it's not her and that she has a twin or something?
No way. That can't be true. Mom is here at the hospital with me right now.
Oh my God. You've been caught red-handed. You're still going to continue lying? Your poor mother looks like a skeleton right now. Her mental and physical condition is awful. It's snowing like crazy and freezing cold out there. And here she walked all the way to our apartment with workout sneakers and holes in her clothes and jacket. This is all extremely embarrassing for her. Her situation has become so bad that she came here asking for help. She told me that she has even been considering committing suicide. I can feel this poor woman's pain and misery so much I myself am feeling sick about it all. How dare you mistreat and neglect your own mother in this way? Your mother did her best to eat well and keep herself fit and healthy while you were in her womb. After painfully going through labor and giving birth to you, she breastfed and raised you as if you were her little prince. When you were still a child, your father passed away unexpectedly, and yet she continued to work hard to earn the money to make sure that you could grow up comfortably and go to college. After all that this woman has endured and done for you, did you seriously not have a single grain of appreciation or even a feeling of apology towards her? Isn't it so pathetic that she can't eat properly or even afford to go to the hospital and get medicine because of her ungrateful, good-for-nothing son? What the hell did you do with the money that was meant for your mother? You better tell me right now.
Fine. I needed to use it here and there. Women have no idea how much money men need for their basic necessities and social lives.
And women don't need as much money for their basic necessities and social lives either. I know from now on, I'll be resenting you for the rest of my life. But if you continue to lie, we're finished. So you better give me the straight-up honest answer right now. Where exactly did all of the money that I have been giving to you to give to your mother for the past 3 years go? Did you seriously spend it all yourself?
I've already told you. Yeah, I spent it all. And if I tell you exactly what I spent it on, will you forgive me anyway?
Just cut the crap and tell me.
For a very long time, I've been in love with another woman. When I was a kid, she lived next door and we became childhood friends. All of a sudden, she became the most lovely and beautiful girl in the world. So I started having a crush on her in middle school. When we were both 11 years old, my dad passed away. So my mom and I had to move out and we left the neighborhood. I was so upset and mad about that. I didn't want to move away because I thought I would never be able to see her again. I cried and threw a fit for weeks. Every time I thought of her, I was so depressed. But then, as if we were destined to be together, a few years ago I went to hang out with some of my old elementary and middle school friends in that town. I just happened to see her in a cafe. I sat down and talked to her about this and that and found out that her husband had recently divorced her and she was struggling to raise their kid on her own. That reminded me of the painful childhood I had while growing up without my own dad. So I wanted to help her and give her some hope. Yeah, I gave her most of the money, but not all of it. I gave maybe a third or so of it to my mom.
So you continued meeting with that woman and giving her my money without me knowing? All of that money was meant for your own mother, who has also been struggling this whole time. I earned that money on my own blood, sweat, and tears, not you. How dare you give it away as you please? And of all things, you give it to another woman whom you've just confessed you loved since childhood? If you love that woman so much, why haven't you asked me for a divorce and run off with her? I guess a leech like you wouldn't think of doing something like that.
I'm really sorry, Teresa. Really, I am. I really didn't want a divorce, so I didn't even think of it. I didn't want a divorce to hurt our daughter.
Are the only people to be hurt by all of this your daughter and me? If you ask me, the person that's hurting the most from your disgusting actions is your mother. Your mother says she has a few words to say to you. Here she is now.
What? Has she been seeing this conversation the entire time? Hello, Patrick. Mom, I'm so sorry. Please try to understand and see it from my side. How dare you! I never imagined that I would give birth to and raise up such a selfish and shameless devil like you. I spent my life slaving away and breaking my back so that you always had enough to eat, clean clothes, and a good education. You apparently have no idea how much I suffered and struggled to raise you and give you everything you needed. This just goes to show that blood is blood, and the saying, "as the trunk so the branch," is true after all. Even through all of my efforts to raise you up with a clear head on your shoulders with pure and proper values and morals, you've gone and committed the same sin as your rotten father. Is this a trick of fate or a prank from the heavens? Mom, what the heck are you talking about right now? I'm not understanding any of this. The girl you've been having an affair with is Sarah, right? Oh, you remember her? How the hell could I not? That girl's mother had an affair with your father. One summer night, to avoid being seen, the two of them went to have some fun drinking and smoking marijuana by the river there in town. Your father is dead and gone now. But how could I ever forget all this? Your idiotic father, who didn't even know how to swim, slipped and fell into the river. And while he was splashing about yelling out for help, that girl's mother ran off for fear that she would be caught cheating on me with your father. But as she was running away, that brainless tramp pulled the ring he gave her off of her finger and dropped it by the riverbank. And that is how your father's death and their affair went viral throughout the town. Is that really what happened? Dad really had an affair with Sarah's mother? And Dad really drowned because her mom didn't try to save him? Why do you think I wanted to leave that disgusting trash town so quickly? In that wretched town lived that snake who led your father to cheat on us, then left your father to drown in the river through her selfish inhumanity. How could I ever find any bit of peace again while living there? Anyway, look at yourself. You are no better than your father and that wretched tramp slut mother. Your wife has been breaking her back to take care of you, your daughter, and even me, her mother-in-law. I am not even her birth mother, yet she treats me better than you, my own son. Have you no shame and disgust in your actions? How can I ever think of you as being my son again? I cannot. Mom, I'm so sorry. What I've done is wrong. Please forgive me. Please. Huh! You should be asking for forgiveness from your wife, not me. No, actually, it disgusts me more to see you beg for forgiveness from anyone like this. You're a rotten, worthless, parasitic piece of trash that doesn't deserve an ounce of forgiveness from anyone.
The only way for you to start cleansing yourself of your sins from now on is to do as your soon-to-be ex-wife wishes quietly and obediently. After that, I obviously filed for divorce from my low-life ex-husband as soon as possible. I am receiving a hefty amount of alimony and child support from him. I am even receiving some money from a lawsuit I filed and won against his trampy mistress. That jerk also had to give up the everything and anything he had gotten out of the divorce agreement and sell it to be able to pay back the $54,000 of my money that was originally meant for his mother, which was ruled as having been stolen over the past 3 years. I wanted to give all of the money to my ex-mother-in-law. However, she felt so awful about this all that she refused to accept it. So we agreed on splitting it 50-50. Speaking of my poor ex-mother-in-law, our relationship actually still remains. She was able to recover her health and start enjoying her elderly years while living in a great 50-plus community. She even recently opened up a small flower shop nearby. I take my daughter to see her often, too. Sharon says that she has completely disowned my ex-husband and hasn't seen him since the divorce. I'm sure he is the one struggling now. Although her son hurt the three of us so much, we seem to find strength in each other. I plan to keep this relationship with Sharon and allow her to spend time with her one and only granddaughter. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more. Also, don't forget to leave a comment about your thoughts and opinions on this story below. Do you like the shorter format or our longer stories? Or maybe both? Let us know!
Anna, where are you now? You're a housewife, so why aren't you taking care of the household at this time? Isn't that your duty? Where are you wandering around? Why couldn't I reach you this morning? Well, Sally, I'm at the doctor right now because I think I might have gotten a cold. Why did you contact me? Is there anything I can help you with? I just dropped off my daughter and my mom at your house, so from today you'll be taking care of them. I plan to pick them up again in a week, but my mom will stay with you from now on. I was gonna take care of them, but then I decided I didn't want to. You know that taking care of elderly relatives who can't even move is the responsibility of the daughter-in-law, right? And technically speaking, my last name shows that I'm not even part of this family, so from now on, Anna, take care of your mother-in-law. It's fully your responsibility from now on. Literally, what are you talking about? Without discussing it in advance, you just handed over Jean and your mother to me? And it puts me in a difficult position, Sally. You're putting me in a bad spot here. Besides, I've never raised a child before, and I've never taken care of a semi-paralyzed person. You know that. Plus, I'm running a fever and not in good health right now, so I'm not in a position to take care of anyone. I told you I'm at the doctor. And let's be real here, I don't want to give Jean and Rachel the cold. You know how young and old people are more susceptible to viruses? They could catch a cold from me. I can't do this. I'm sorry, Sally, but I can't help. Children naturally catch colds, coughs, and get sick while building their immunity. If Jean catches a cold, you can take her to the doctor, get her medicine, make her take it, so don't worry, it's not that difficult, right? And taking care of my mother is no big deal. You just change her diapers when it's time, and all you have to do is help her sit up and give her something like chicken noodle soup, maybe, some pickles. And I don't know, get some different kind of soup every now and then. See, it's not a big deal. You know that my mother can't speak anyway, so there's no nagging or any difficulties at all. And, well, I really don't understand why she suddenly lost her ability to speak when she was in a car crash and became half paralyzed. I mean, the doctors couldn't even pinpoint why she'd lost her ability to speak. She sure is a research topic, you know. Why did she become a useless old person who wouldn't even open her mouth? Unlike other people who never have traffic accidents in their entire lives. At the very least, she doesn't have to be a baggage to my life. This is terrible. Well, you know, if you think about it, you're not really free from the blame. I mean, no offense, I'm just saying. You've always begged your mother for help with housework and childcare. That's why your mother agreed to live with you. But one day, wasn't it when your mother went grocery shopping and had an accident? So technically, if you hadn't treated her like a burden, your mother would have been enjoying her retirement at her own home by now. Don't you feel even a slight sense of guilt? I mean, I'm not pointing fingers or anything, but at least you can help her recover. Anna, your thought process is really strange. Why is that my fault? Did I ask for an accident to happen to my mother? Do I look that low to you? Does taking care of the household and raising a child lead to accidents? It was just bad luck for my mother. And normally, when a daughter has a child, it's the mother's natural responsibility to take care of them. If you look at my friends, their mothers take care of everything from A to Z. They say their mothers help them until their child goes to school, but what's this? My daughter is only 3 years old and my mother has become a burden who can't even control her own body. I feel sorry and ashamed in front of my husband, so I can't even look at him. It's already difficult enough to raise one child, so how am I supposed to take care of a semi-paralyzed mother too? So from now on, Anna, you can take care of my mother. You don't have children, so you don't have a reason to be more burdened than me, right? Do you understand? Doesn't my situation seem difficult to you even when you look at it?
All right, I see what you're trying to say. I'm currently on my way home, so please wait there for now. It's difficult to discuss this over text messages, so let's talk in person. Just wait a little bit. I'm near your house.
I don't think I can do that, Anna. I'm actually heading to the airport right now. I told Jean to wait outside the front door with her grandmother and not to move until Auntie arrives, so there's no need to worry. Jean is smart and listens well. She will be waiting for you right there.
What? You left the 3-year-old child with your mother in front of my house? This is unbelievable. How can you leave a physically disabled mother and a young child without a guardian like that? And you're at the airport? Are you going on a trip? And you entrusted your daughter and mother to me? Is that something a normal person would do?
Why? Can a mom go on a trip? Have you never gone on a trip before?
That is not the point. Besides, what about your husband? Is he going with you? Can't your husband take care of the child and Rachel for a while?
He's currently on a business trip abroad. If he can go on a business trip and travel abroad, there's no reason why I can't, right? And not just me. My brother is going too, so Anna, take care of Jean and my mother while I'm away. It will be fine.
Are you referring to my husband, Tom? He didn't say a word about going anywhere to me.
There's no point in telling you because you would just start bothering him with lectures. That's why he didn't say anything to you. If you hadn't treated Tom so badly all the time, my brother wouldn't have secretly planned a trip. I can't imagine how you treated him for him to act like this. I mean, he is such a nice person, but he would keep secrets from you?
What a ridiculous situation is this? A married brother and sister going on an overseas trip without their respective spouses with not a single explanation? How am I supposed to accept this? No matter how close siblings are, isn't this crossing a line? Please, explain it to me so that I can understand.
Anna, what strange thoughts are you having right now? It's not just Tom and me going alone, but my friend is treating us and we're going together. My friend is also a friend of Tom's.
Oh, so I'm supposed to feel relieved because it's not just you and my husband going alone? Is this friend someone you both knew from school or someone you met after graduating from college?
He's Tom's college friend, but we were friends too. He was doing business overseas for a long time and arrived in the States a few months ago. Ever since then, all of us met up a couple times. He's treating us to this trip now. That's why we're just going on a short vacation.
Is that man someone I know too? I normally know who Tom's friends are.
Even if I explain, would you understand? Anyway, you wouldn't know who that person is even if I explained. Why do you keep prying like that? Besides, this has nothing to do with you. Don't annoy me and just don't pay attention to me.
It has nothing to do with me? Would it be okay if I contact your husband to ask what's going on? You know I can't stand being curious and unsure about things, so please, explain it properly to me.
Okay, I get it. Just calm down. I'll explain everything. Tom's friend is someone I had a crush on in middle school. Since he came back to the US and I met him again 6 months ago, we've been meeting with good feelings. Are you satisfied now?
Are you saying you're having an affair right now? Are you confessing that you're cheating on your husband to me?
It's not an affair. I just think of that person as a friend. He's also married, so I have no intention of breaking up my family either. So it has to be kept a secret from my husband. Do you understand?
And now you want to abandon little Jean, who just turned 3? You're truly a disgusting human being. Do you think you still have the qualification to be a mother? Aren't you even sorry to your hardworking husband who works for the family? You know how much that person has been struggling for you and Jean. Why do you Aren't you ashamed in front of your daughter who considers you everything in the world? If you were a real human being, you wouldn't do such a shameless thing.
Anna, who do you think you are to try and teach me? Do you think you have the position to teach me? You, being infertile, dare to talk about being a mother to me? You can't even properly hold onto a man's heart, yet you babble whatever you want to your sister-in-law. At least I gave birth to a child. You haven't done anything.
Do you even hear yourself talking? I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were this delusional.
You're just an uncultured daughter-in-law in this family. You're the lowest ranking person in my family, and yet you dare to lecture me and act like my sister-in-law with your husband on your back? What a pity. How about you worry about your own situation before worrying about mine? Unlike you, I'm not stupid and charmless. Who lets herself be taken by a woman who stole another woman's husband?
What does that even mean? Speak clearly so I can understand. What does it mean that I had my husband stolen by another woman? Explain it properly to me.
Why? Are you afraid that someone like Tom, who earns a lot of money, will be taken by another woman? Did you think that someone like you, who is overweight and unattractive, would live with handsome and kind Tom for the rest of your life? When Tom was in school, he was popular among girls. Did you know that I introduced my friend, who had a crush on Tom in middle school, to him? And this trip is with that friend as well, a total of 4 people. Didn't you know? How do you feel now? Does betrayal make your blood boil? Do you feel like losing your mind? Can you understand even a little bit of how I feel now that you've taken Tom away from me without my permission? Do you know how much stress I've been through because of you, who married Tom without my consent? It's shameful that my brother married an unattractive woman like you.
Because of people like you, all sisters-in-law in the world end up with a bad impression. You're not just a thoughtless woman. Your character itself has rotted away. Both you and your brother, your whole family, engage in inhumane actions, and it seems like you're not afraid of karma.
Karma? What karma? You still hold on to that sort of thing? I have a friend who lives with an older man who is wealthy and much older than her, and people used to disregard her as a side chick. But wherever they go now, my friend is respected and treated as a mistress. His wife suffered from stress and died, but my friend married that man and now lives a comfortable and wealthy life. Just by looking at that, you can see there's no God and that karma doesn't exist. People who have done bad things go around freely and live well. But look at my mom now. She was a devoted woman, a great mother. She literally spent all her life dedicated to us, her children. But look at her. She became partially paralyzed overnight due to a car accident. Is this fair? Is this what you call fair? You live comfortably as a full-time housewife thanks to my Tom, so shut your mouth and be quiet while taking care of my mother. Understand?
I know that the house you live in is under your mother's name, but you treat her like baggage and trash after all the care she gave for you. And look at you now. You're abandoning her when she needs you the most, and you call yourself a daughter? Are you a human being even after doing such things? You're the one who's the real trash and scum. Not even a bug would live like this.
What? Did you just call me a bug and trash? I knew you were an ugly woman, but I didn't expect you to be so uneducated.
What's wrong with that? I'm just saying it as how it actually is. I don't see what the problem is here. Even respecting a vulgar woman like you as my sister-in-law has become tiresome. Did I make you feel like you were a royal princess because I respected you? You foolish woman.
What you're trying to say is really low, even for you, Anna. Are you really the same Anna I knew? The gentle and polite Anna? Is that you?
Yeah, polite my ass. Am I supposed to be polite to you? Rachel doesn't even say a word to me during holidays, but you act like you run the whole thing and make me do things like you're my boss. I've held back out of consideration for Rachel. It's not because I'm afraid of you. Now I realize you're just a worthless piece of trash. I can't believe that siblings like you came from someone as amazing as Rachel. Rachel just asked me to give her the real estate documents for the house you're living in. She even explained the situation to your husband and said she would put the house on the market. Let's stop now. I need to go to the real estate agent right away.
What did you say? You're putting my house on the real estate market? Then where am I supposed to live? And you said you explained the situation to my husband? What exactly did you say? What did you tell him?
I told him everything you said to me, and he said he would go to court as soon as he finishes his overseas business trip. Of course, your husband said he would definitely fight for Jean's custody, so you better be prepared. Isn't it obvious? Would your husband trust a cheap woman like you to take care of the child?
Hold on. Wait a minute. You're saying my mother told you to put the house on the real estate market? My mother is in a condition where she can't even speak since the accident. How could she ask you to put the house on the market? Are you secretly taking advantage of my mother's condition to sell the house and run away? If you have any thoughts of swallowing my house and property, stop right now. I will never let that happen.
Oh, please. The aphasia? You really don't know anything. Your mother experienced disappointment and despair beyond measure from you and your brother, and she chose to close herself off. Your mother heard everything you and your brother said outside her hospital room on the day she was taken to the hospital after the accident. She heard you two saying it would have been better if the old lady died so you could get insurance money and dispose of her property. She heard that you thought it would have been better if she had died, instead of living as a helpless body, unable to even speak for the rest of her life. But your mother was a stronger person. She didn't want to commit the sin of deliberately taking her own life just because she wanted to die. She chose to keep living.
Is that true? Did my mother really hear everything I said?
Your mother decided to move to a retirement community with the money from selling her house and her property.
Are you crazy? Who gave you the right to sell the house and empty the property?
What your mother does with her property is not your concern, is it? Aren't you in your 30s and yet you don't understand such a simple principle?
How can a helpless elderly person who can't even walk go to a retirement community without my help? Stop talking nonsense.
I'm here. I am your mother's daughter-in-law. I will take responsibility and provide the best facility for your mother so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, and tell Tom. Tell him to pay me the alimony, get divorced, and go on a trip together with his secret lover. Funny thing is, Tom said your mother passed away so that he would take a week off work. He just blatantly lied to the company about his mom. Tell him that he'll have to pack his things once he gets back.
Is this really how it's going to be, Anna? What on earth are we doing as a family? Stop everything right now. Otherwise, no matter how much you beg, I will never forgive you.
I have never done anything to ask for forgiveness from someone like you. I hope your bitter affair trip abroad turns out just as unpleasant as you are. After all that, I received alimony from my husband, divorced him, and Sally got divorced by her husband and even lost custody. My ex-husband, whose career was ruined, has been struggling to find employment for quite a long time, but he keeps failing, the last time I heard. I heard rumors that he now works at a small company run by his friend. Must not be easy for him to work under his friend, considering his pride. Ironically, those adulterous bugs, for some unknown reason, have all broken up. Perhaps it's the natural consequence of their infidelity. Those individuals care only about their immediate pleasure without any regard for the pain inflicted upon others. Such animalistic behavior cannot be called love, and they bear no responsibility for their frivolous affairs. I don't know if they even learned anything from all this. Based on their usual behavior, they would just think they got unlucky. Who knows? Maybe they have just wanted a rush of dopamine in their lives just for the fun of it. At the very least, I hope they feel remorse for breaking a family. But I'm glad that I am no longer with that dirty piece of crap. I don't know what I'll do at the moment, but I'll just take a break for a while. At the very least, I still have Rachel to keep company. She's regaining health and will be up and running in no time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.